Shit. What is going on, YouTube? First video back in over a week. It's been over a week. We got MMA news episode 5 coming to y'all. I'm sorry I missed last week. We got plenty to talk about. So much shit going on in the MMA world. But we're gonna start with President Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor is now officially running for president of Ireland. Here's his
severed system.
Here's a little
Good
bit
morning,
of his speech.
citizens of Ireland. I'm here today outside the office of the Taoiseach and Taoiseach, where we are.
Bitch, he's clearly looking at a fucking
government.
At
these times, this government has cost us our.
Conor McGregor's running. So, just in case you thought Conor McGregor was ever fighting again in the UFC, you know he's not, big bro. Talking about some of the news that we missed last week because I didn't record the video. Sorry, had a lot going on. Official Jack Della Maddalena defending his title against Islam Makhachev at MSG, UFC 322 in November. Amazing fight, great fight. Probably gonna be fight of the year. Sorry. I've been saying I had JDM even before this fight got officially booked. I've been saying I had JDM. I don't know. I don't think Islam can take and hold down JDM. When the time comes, I'll give more of my breakdown and analysis for real. But I don't think I got Jack Della Maddalena beating Islam Makhachev by either 5th round TKO or decision. But moving on though. My beautiful, the love of my life. The greatest human being of all time, Valentina Shevchenko. My heart. She defended her belt. Zhang Weili has vacated her strawweight belt, moving up to flyweight. So we are completely getting rid of double champ or champs. They made her vacate to move up to fight Valentina Shevchenko. They will be co-maining this MSG card, which is this is gonna be a banger fight. Very tough fight though. But I'm picking Valentina. I don't think any women's fighter in the UFC can beat Valentina right now outside of Kayla Harrison. Probably got her just because she's so much physically imposing and bigger, and I do think she'll take her down and probably just control her on the ground. I don't think she would submit her, but I think she'd control her on the ground. But I don't know. I think she's more rangy than Weili. I don't want to talk too much about it. I got Valentina though, but this is a fucking banger fight. Normally when you get these women's these title defenses, they're kind of wishy-washy, you know. At first everybody thought it was gonna be Zhang Weili against Vernon Jandiroba, which I'm glad it's not, but then we gotta talk about that more soon. But amazing fight, probably women's fight of the decade, most likely. Trying to think of a high level women's fight. This will probably be the best women's fight of all time, honestly. It's that good. I mean, it should be. On paper, it should be. Valentina's not the same fighter she was in 2018 or 2020 or 2020 or 2021, but she's still Valentina Shevchenko. Moving on though, in the feature fight of this, Carlos Prates recently spinning elbowed Jeff Neal at UFC 319, and he called his shot in Rio against Leon Edwards. Of course, Leon was not taking that fight on that short of a notice. Rio is a month away. But they will be the feature fight on this Islam JDM card. I'm going to go with Carlos Prates. I genuinely don't see a way Leon Edwards can win this fight. I genuinely don't. I don't see a single, and it's a 3-rounder, so I can't even say he'll out champion him in the later rounds. I cannot see Leon, because Leon does not have one punch knockout power. He has that head kick, but he doesn't have one punch knockout power. Prates has nothing he has nothing to fear that Leon is going to throw at him. And I don't think Leon will offensively grapple against Carlos Prates. I think Carlos Prates will get a second round KO, honestly. But moving on though, we got so much shit to talk about, and it's gonna be so random. I was thinking about putting this shit in order, but if you can see my tabs, it's a million tabs open. But moving on though, I want to talk about the Rajah Jackson situation because I never did. I made that MMA Guru video but I want to briefly touch upon Rajai Jackson. Rajai Jackson is a danger to society. He's a stupid piece of shit human being. All the shit that Rampage has been saying, Rampage has just been spiraling downhill the past 2 weeks. But Rajai Jackson should be in jail. He's a criminal. He's an idiot. Nothing he did was right. He didn't do anything. He was not in the right. He got rage baited by 14, 15-year-olds on a kick live. So, yeah, he needs to be in jail. But, apparently the promotion that this all went down at, Danger, they're booking Rajai Jackson. I don't get it. I don't get it. I hope this is fake. Cultaholic Wrestling is like, they're big in the pro wrestling world. They are the pro wrestling world. Like, content creators, they wouldn't make this shit up. Whoever decides to book him should be thrown in jail too. Their company should go fucking bankrupt. If you support this, you're an idiot. There's not much else that I feel like there's not an opinion that you should have on Rajai Jackson other than he's an idiot who needs to be in jail. Period. I feel like that's the only opinion that you can have on him. He's an idiot. He's a dumbass. He should be in jail. Moving on to the brighter side, Psycho Stu has been released from the hospital and he is at home resting. Just read this briefly. He sustained a serious head injury and was unconscious upon arrival at the ER. His injuries include trauma to both the upper and lower jaws, a laceration to his upper lip, and a fracture to his maxilla bone, which unfortunately resulted in the loss of several teeth. Fucked up. A long road to recovery, blah, blah, blah. Thank you. Glad to see Psycho Stu's okay. A bunch of people donating to him and his medical bills and just donating to him, period. Love to see it. I hope it leaves this situation with not hate in his heart. Hopefully he can, I'm not going to say he should just go and love Rajai Jackson, but hopefully he doesn't have hate in his heart. He can move past this and he can be healthy and happy again. But moving on though, more fight news. UFC 321 was announced. The rest of it, of the main card especially, was announced along with UFC 322 news. Like I told you guys, Zhang Weili vacated her belt to go fight Valentina. So there's nothing else at strawweight, obviously, especially since Tatiana Suarez just lost to Zhang Weili. So Vernon Jandaroba versus Mackenzie Dern 2. I'm not even going to talk about that. Vernon Jandaroba is going to win. And we're not even going to. The fact that this is the co-main event for Aspinall Gane is fucking crazy. The last Abu Dhabi pay-per-views, I don't think had any. The last two of them had no women on it. And then they put this as the co-main event. Excuse me, they're just asking for hate. Feature fight, this got announced. I thought this was supposed to be on the Qatar card, but Umar Nurmagomedov taking on Mario Batista. I'm not gonna lie, Umar is about to have a fucking field day with Mario Batista. All Mario Batista hate aside for the Jose Aldo performance, he's an okay fighter. Like, I don't want people to get too gassed up about what he did against Patchy Mix. Patchy Mix is a stationary target. He's there to be hit, and Mario Batista couldn't put him away. I guess you can chalk that up to Patchy Mix has a chin. No, I'm not. Umar by literally whatever he wants. I'm not even the biggest like Dagestani Umar guy. Umar by whatever he wants. Umar is leagues and bounds better than him on the ground. Umar can kick you at range. His stand-up is good at range. He has dynamic attacks with his kicks and his punches. He can dart in and hit you at angles. And I think Mario Batista is like a in and out of the pocket 1-2 merchant. And I think Umar's gonna have his way with him, probably a 30-27 decision. I'm gonna be honest. Volkov Almeida's on that card. We already knew that for months now. Volkov will probably be the back. Or no, Almeida will probably be the backup because Gane just fought Volkov and Aspinall just destroyed Volkov. So Almeida will probably be the backup. And then Rakic versus Asmat Mirzakhanov is on that card. We already knew that, but then they moved it to UFC 320, and then they moved it back. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that, but that's on the card as well. Kind of an underwhelming fight card, I'm not gonna lie. Like Tom Aspinall, Cyril Gane, great fight. You know, been waiting for Tom Aspinall, but Vernon Jandaroba, Mackenzie Dern, I don't even have to talk about how shit of a fight that is. Umar Batiste is good. Volkov Almeida, like in those are big names, but in actuality, though that fight will be boring as fuck. It just will be boring as fuck, and you know that. Mirzakhanov Rakic should be a first round KO for Mirzakhanov, probably first or second round KO. Rakic can do a good job of avoiding people for the most part, but Mirzakhanov is too good. And then Ikram Aliskerov versus Young Sung Park, probably gonna go with Young Sung Park, but extremely underwhelming UFC 321 card. I thought we was gonna have banger to end the year with like pay-per-views. Like 320 is fucking a banger pay-per-view. 321 is this. 322 is a banger regardless of the rest of the card. Just the top 3 cards, fucking banger. And then 320, what I say, 323 has to be a banger. It's probably gonna have Ilya on it, or we know it's gonna have Joshua Van Pantoja on it. It's set up to be a banger. But yeah, that's the fight news that was announced last week that I missed. Just recapping that. Also for UFC Qatar, Jan Blachowicz is taking on Bogdan Guskov. Am I tripping for going Bogdan Guskov? I don't know, bro. The thing about Guskov is he takes a while to build into the fight. Like he likes to read his opponents and build into the fights and shit. Jan Blachowicz can be the same way, but his last performance, he looked kind of old. He looked kind of there to be hit by somebody that had power, And I think if Guskov touches Jan Blachowicz, I know he's got Polish power, and I know he's got a chin. Blachowicz does have a chin. I don't know if he's surviving a Guskov straight right hand down the pipe. You know what I'm saying? But great fight nonetheless. I hope this is not the main event. We'll get to what should be the main event later. This probably will be the co-main event, and it'll be a fucking banger co-main event. But moving on though, more fight announcements. Paulo Costa versus Shara Bullet is supposed to be taking place at UFC Qatar. Costa said he got offered. Costa posted that he got offered Shara Bullet, and he accepted the fight. So this fight should happen. I'm probably gonna go Paulo Costa. He looked pretty good in his last fight, and Shara Bullet presents no threat. He has no power in his hands. He has dynamic kicks, but that's really it. Like he doesn't present a threat to me to beat Paulo Costa outside of body shots, and we know body shots don't finish in high level MMA. So this should be a good fight though, if Paulo Costa decides to fight the way that he did in the last fight. But moving on. Bo Nickel versus Rodolfo Vieira. Hopefully this is on the fucking early prelims of UFC 322. It better not be anywhere near the fucking main card. Grapple Fest. Bo Nickel will probably win. Who the fuck cares? Big card. Big, huge card. At the end of the year, last pay-per-view of the year, last pay-per-view period should be, but there'll probably be more. Last pay-per-view on ESPN. Not the main event, probably not the co-main event. Either the feature fight or the second fight on the main card. Brandon Moreno taking on Tatsuro Taira. Great banger fight. I'm probably going to go Brandon Moreno just because I think he can outlast. I think he has great takedown defense and like scramble. He scrambles well, and I feel like that's what you need against Tatsuro Taira. The 3 rounds is what gets me, but they've both been having 5-round fights or like scheduled 5-round fights lately, especially Moreno. I don't know the last time he's had a 3-round fight. But this would be a banger fight. One of them will be the backup for Pantoja Van. It'll probably be Taira. Banger fucking fight. Moving on though. Also in the flyweight division, Tagir Ulanbekov taking on Kyojo Horiguchi. Horiguchi was supposed to This is his return. He was supposed to fight a couple months, either last month, I believe. I forget who he was supposed to fight. It got rebooked or it got canceled, or whoever he was supposed to fight got another fighter filled in. Maybe it was Charles Johnson or something. I forget. But Kyoto Horiguchi's making his UFC return against Tagir Ulanbekov. I think Horiguchi will terrorize Tagir Ulanbekov. And it's at Qatar. Qatar is going to be a fire card, it looks like. I mean, this will probably be on the main card. It should be. Or like the early prelim, or not early prelim, the prelim feature fight. This should be a really good card, though. Moving on. Qatar is getting all the fucking fights. Alejandro Topuria taking on Begzat Al-Makan. My bad. I'm going Alejandro Topuria. We got more fight news. Quickly run through this. Charles Johnson. Apparently, Charles Johnson versus Steve Erceg was supposed to happen at MSG, but Erceg's getting married, so not happening anymore. Can't say I really care about this fight, but I probably would have picked Charles Johnson to win that flyweight. This one hurt me. This one actually hurt me. No bullshit. This really hurt me to my core because my favorite fighters on the roster, as you all know, if you ever watched any of my videos, my favorite fighter on the roster, Alex Pereira. You know that. My second favorite fighter of all time ever, Alexander Volkanovski. My third favorite fighter on the roster is male fighter is Robert Whittaker. And to hear him say that he doesn't, or it's a pipe dream to a title at this point, this shit hurt me. This shit hurt me. This shit hurt me. I want you to look at me in my fucking eyes. This shit hurt me. This shit hurt me. This shit hurt. This shit hurt, Rob. This shit hurt. Rob, when a fighter starts to talk like this, it's over. Anytime a fighter even hints at retirement, anytime a fighter is ever thinking about retirement, it's over. It's over. That's why I love to hear Volkanovski talk about he's not thinking about retiring anytime soon. That's why I love to hear Charles Oliveira talk about this is not going to be my retirement fight. I'm not even thinking about that. To hear Rob talk about this, say he's got a few fights left and he wants to enjoy the journey, enjoy the fights, I hate that. I really do. I know he probably means it, but I hate it. I hate it as a huge Rob fan. Like, I have a video on my channel called Y'all Disrespecting Robert Whittaker. But I hate this. I hate it. I don't want to keep talking about it. Moving on. This is supposed to be the UFC Qatar main event. This motherfucker has a grappling match in a couple weeks. Like September 19th or something. Arman Tsarukyan is literally doing everything but fighting. This fight probably won't happen. Just the way the shit's going, it probably won't happen. Patty Gaethje it should be happening soon for a number one contender fight, or this can be the number one contender fight. But do I think this is gonna happen? No. I have no faith in Arman doing anything. He'll probably never fight again at this point, and lightweight would just be held up, and we won't get any fight news about lightweight coming up. I have no faith in this happening, but it's expected for Arman Tsarukyan to make his return at UFC Qatar in November as the main event. And it's also apparent that Dan Hooker is supposed to be his opponent. Arman would probably wipe the floor with Dan Hooker, who also hasn't fought in over a year. But I mean, I don't. Do I think this is gonna happen? No, I don't. Do I think Arman would 50-45, 49-46 Dan Hooker? Absolutely. Do I give a fuck about Arman? I don't. I'd rather see Gaethje get a shot over him at this point. So we just gonna go to the next fucking tab. Gaethje. Ilya Gaethje is rumored to be the UFC 323, the last pay-per-view of the year. He's rumored to be the main event. And Ilya Topuria is gonna murder Justin Gaethje in a round or two. I've been talking about this on the channel for a couple of weeks now, maybe over a month. This has been rumored. No, there. When you think about the UFC and the state they're in right now, with title fights, if we go through the list, we have women's strawweight, women's flyweight. We don't have a women's bantamweight bout booked, but Amanda Nunes needs time. She has to get back in the testing pool and start training and shit. So then moving on to the men's, Pantoja Van is supposed to be on this card as the co-main. We know that. Merab's fighting next month. Volk's another one that could be this main event. But then you got Ilya, and then you got JDM, Islam. They're fighting already. Hamzat just won his belt. We know he's not returning until 2025 or 6. Ankalaev, Pereira, they're fighting next month. Gan, Aspinall, they're next month too. So you only have men's main events. You have this or Volk. The only two main events that you have left. It's probably gonna be this or Volk. I have no problem with either of these, honestly. I can see Volk versus Ron Murphy. I can see it. I can see this versus Gaethje. I'd rather it be this versus Gaethje, and then Volk could be like, oh my gosh, Volk's gonna be the main event or the co-main event of the first Paramount card, you know. But Ilya's probably a bigger name than Volk right now. I don't know. He might be. But apparently this is rumored for the last pay-per-view of the year. If you're not a raccoon or you're not a squirrel or you're not like a hamster or something, you know Ilya's going to knock Justin Gaethje out. Moving on, though. Next tab. This weekend, Fares Yam is... his grandmother passed away over the past couple days. So Harry Hardwick is now filling in for him to take on Caio Fernandez at the Paris card. I will be breaking down the Paris card. No, I won't. I'm gonna let you know at the end of the video. But Harry Hardwick is stepping in. Finally, we've been waiting on Harry Hardwick for a while. I think he'll get the dub this weekend. But moving on though, another fight that I'm not too big on because I know it won't happen. Brandon Moreno and Manel Cap have been rebooked for the Apex in December. Do I think this fight is gonna happen? No. Do I think Royval is gonna win? Yes. That's all you need to know. Colby Covington. Who really cares about Colby Covington? He said if he can't get a fight with Patty at 170, he maybe wants to fight Gilbert Burns. It's been almost a year since Colby's fought. We don't care about you, baby, bro. And Gilbert would probably beat him anyway. It's funny because I watched this live. I was scrolling on TikTok and just doom scrolling, and then I seen fucking Chris Curtis pop up on my feed. I'm like, what the fuck? And I heard him say that he rejected this fight against Jake Matthews at Perth at the end of the month. He could have took this fight. Jake Matthews isn't a hard fight for him, and he's also 38 years old, so you know, I guess. For next weekend, Paul Roses is out. Rob Font will be taking on David Martinez. I think Rob Font will get a 29, 28, 30, 27 crafty vet fucking performance. David Martinez presents no problems to Rob Font outside of he's got good kicks, but Rob Font is going to eat him up at boxing range. That's literally how the fight's going to go. Yeah, Paul Roses is out. This is his big opportunity. Rob Font is like number 7. I didn't fucking know Rob Font was number 7. I thought Rob Font was like 9 or 10. He's number 7. Rob Font, Paul Roses was a big opportunity. He pulled out. We don't know why, but Paul Roses isn't fun anyway. The only reason he has name value is because he's ugly as fuck and he does chewies. Sorry. We already talked about this. No one cares about Armin. And then lastly, Walter Walker versus Mo Usman set for Rio in a month. They just want to fucking kill Mo Usman, I guess. Walter Walker will buy literally whatever he wants. They try to kill. They literally just tried to kill Mo Usman. But good fight to add. Oh, last thing. On that Rio card as well, Gabriel Bonfirm versus Randy Brown. Randy Brown is going to eat Gabriel Bonfirm alive. He's going to destroy him. He's going to knock him out in the second round, I believe. Probably the first. He'll knock him out in the first or second round. Gabriel Bonfirm he's not a good fighter. John Jones news. Apparently his charges have been dismissed for that flee of when he fled, and that pregnant lady that used the bathroom on her, not pregnant lady, that lady that he was with that used the bathroom on herself, and she called in the middle of the night when the police pulled her over. It's been dismissed apparently. Who cares? Like, John Jones is a millionaire. He's a well-known figure. We know this was gonna happen. Like, he wasn't at the scene. It got dismissed. I just wanted to include this because it's John Jones' name in the presser over something bad again. But we had to add our little funny for the end, because where the fuck is Shavkat Rakhmonov? No bullshit though. Where the fuck is Shavkat? Where is Shavkat? Where is Shavkat? He hasn't fought since December of last year, and there's no fight news. None. There's no rumblings. There's no nothing. Where the fuck is Shavkat? Don't. Man, appreciate y'all for watching the video. Either tonight or this video is gonna get uploaded, and then either tonight or tomorrow is gonna be I'm gonna go over the next fight night main events. So we're gonna cover, because I don't feel like going through all of these cards. So we're gonna do Benoit Saint Denis versus Mauricio Huffy, and then the main event of Nasruddin Imavov's Kyle Brau. We're gonna cover that, give my prediction and breakdown. Then we're gonna do. I was gonna do this versus Paul Rosas, but now I'm not. But we're gonna do Diego Lopez versus Gene Silva breakdown, all in one video. I'm saying. And then lastly, we got Ulberg Reyes. We're gonna do, because this card's dog shit. Like, these cards are so bad, I don't even want to. I don't want to review these. I don't want to waste my time to like go give you my reaction and breakdown of each card, and So next video is gonna be Imavov Bravo, Lopez Silva, Ulberg Reyes, all in one. My reaction or my prediction and breakdown of each fight on the card. But if you made it this far, appreciate y'all for watching. Like and subscribe. I'm not gonna be that dry with uploading again. I had a lot of shit going on, but I like to grind. I like to post. I like to be in front of the camera. If y'all like this, give me some feedback, and have a good night. Football coming on.